but I'm still gonna bring up the mini games anyway.
Oh, we are not getting that far.
I don't care. I am preparing.
I'm preparing.
Give me chapter 5, damn it. There.
At most, we get halfway through.
So it'd be
Cool.
about chapter 3 then?
I'd say we get halfway through the pool. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe.
So right up until the mini game, right?
I don't know. It's something like that.
Pikmin 4 or that new Mickey Mouse game?
I don't know. My mind is preoccupied with other things.
The thing
Like,
is
for
that
example, the upcoming Super Mario RPG remake.
that's still like another 4 months away. But the thing is that I like 2D platformers more, but it's like, I don't know.
Hey, she's live.
Yay.
Alright, let me get the stream up.
I like how on TRG
What?
the shot is of Saito.
Alright,
Cool.
I gotta go and send out this tasty link.
Linky link. Alright.
Because I told somebody that I'm going to be in tonight.
Oh.
Oh my god, that is not what...
Oh god, it's Cosmo on the screen. I don't need the bitch to be on the screen.
There. I got that tasty link out to the individual. Let's hope he shows up. Provided he's, not busy with work.
Let's play.
We are not re-entering the name. How to... This is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons living or dead or actual events is merely coincidental.
You want to skip
Shall we
the
get the
prologue?
prologue?
Yes!
No.
Here we go for round 4?
Yeah, because we had Hijikata, then Saito, then Okita, yeah. Better turn my switch down.
June. As the calendar turned to the next page, we switched to our summer uniforms. I had been so desperate to get used to high school.
Oh my
life that-
god, you little bitch.
What happened?
I had a Baneri run away on me.
No, not the bunny!
I guess I'm just gonna have to sneak up.
I had been so desperate to get used to high school life that April and May had just flown by. We got mail. Already. Oh god, it involves Kazuma. It's from Shiranui.
I think you might kind of understand this already, but when Kazuma says bride, he's being serious about finding a wife, That's why giving him a serious answer when he asks for is real tough for you now. Be careful.
Did you say
My phone finally got the update.
Shiranui Samurai?
Eh?
From Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, right.
Oh, wow.
Which question are we answering? Which answer are we answering with?
Yeah. He doesn't have a route, so I don't know.
You're right. I'll be careful. I'll choose that one.
Yeah,
It
okay.
was not right.
Oh, well. Yeah, you should do that. Because if you trip up and the answer, he'll just get carried away. Be careful.
Thanks, Shiranui. God damn, why don't you have a roof?
It's a terrible injustice.
It is. Oh, it is. Lately, I think I've finally made a place for myself at Hakuoki Academy. Of course, it was a school full of boys, so I still felt a little out of place. But thanks to how reliable my friends and teachers were, I was living a fulfilling life at school. I have popcorn next to me.
And I have leftover pizza.
Leftover pizza, huh?
Yes.
2 months had passed since I began high school. It was a clear and sunny June morning. When I arrived at school, things felt off from the moment I entered the building. Just after I climbed the stairs and turned onto the landing,
Ah!
I collided with someone rushing around the corner and ended up falling on my butt.
It's the best boy.
It's the best boy. Itta.
Yukimura, sorry. I told you not to rush, Yamazaki. Are you okay, Yukimura?
I looked up and saw two faces I recognized. Saito-san was holding a textbook under one arm. He held out his hand to me. I'm alright. I grabbed his hand, trying not to overthink it, so he could pull me upright. Thank you for that. I'm sorry, Yamazaki-san. I wasn't being careful. As I bowed deeply to the two of them, I noticed the second-year textbook had fallen to the floor. Isn't this your textbook, Yamazaki-san?
Oh, did I drop it? I didn't notice. Thanks.
Something was off. Yamazaki-san's eyes had kind of a glazed look with noticeable dark circles beneath them. Saito-san looked unusually tired too. This seemed... Alright, which one are we going for? Which one do you think?
I don't know. What did we do for Okita's?
I don't remember.
Not Okita. You know what I meant.
I don't remember.
Are you not getting enough sleep?
The answer is... Not that button. Are you alright? Are the two of you alright?
Us? Why do you ask?
I might be jumping to conclusions, but you look really sick.
No. We're fine. Don't worry about us. The Saito and I, you see, we're late until last night. We just didn't get enough sleep.
I'm not sure what you mean, but if you two are having a rough time, you should rest in the infirmary.
No, not the infirmary. No, the next subject's the next one is the one I'm worried about. Anything but the infirmary.
Anywhere but the infirmary where a certain snake lives.
You goddamn snake! Indeed. I've heard chemistry will be especially hard. We'll regret it if we don't take this seriously. Exactly! Even though I'd like to take a break, thank you for worrying about us though, Yukimura.
With that, they wandered unsteadily to the floor below. They were likely to run into someone again. I was worried about the state they were in. They're studying so much that they look sick. Was their next class really that important?
Yeah.
I watched their haggard-looking frames totter away until they disappeared down the corridor. Then I started walking again. Since I had arrived that morning, the sounds of students chattering filled the hallways. The hallway outside the classrooms was especially lively, maybe because classes hadn't started yet. I'd gotten to know my classmates over the last 2 months and exchanged greetings with them as I headed to our classroom. On the way, I spotted a couple of familiar faces in the distance and suddenly stopped in my tracks.
Oh no.
Heisuke? Nokita? They were both second years. Why were they waiting by a first-year classroom? It would be time for homeroom soon.
Call out to them because this is Hanada's route?
The answer is leave them alone.
Ah.
The morning bell will probably ring soon. I wouldn't want to make Heisuke and Okita late by stopping them for a chat. I heard those two often run late.
Oh, right, because this is not Hijikata's. Okay.
Yeah, I'll leave them be. I decided to watch them go on their way, passing up the chance to speak with them. After entering my classroom, I took out my textbook and notebook, getting ready for the day's lessons. The bell rang as soon as I'd finished and the door opened right after.
Alright, you guys, take your seats. Homeroom starting.
Everyone rushed to their seats as Harada-sensei came in.
Oh, hi. Stand! No! Alright, Ohio Mas. Ohio Mas! Time for attendance! Is what I'd normally say, but it seems everyone's here. So raise your hand if you're not if you don't happen to be here. God.
You can't raise your hand if you're not here. Ibuki sounded exasperated as he spoke up.
I wonder why.
I wonder how many times he's pulled that joke this year.
Yes.
I laughed a little despite myself. Harada-sensei sometimes joked around like that during class. He really was a friendly, kind teacher.
And our current romance. Now then, you all started 2 months ago, and now that it's June. And now it's June, that being the case. Though you might already know this, but our school's midterm test starts in 2 weeks. Make sure you study thoroughly, you guys. You put your feet up and slack off. Who knows what horrors you might be tempting.
Harada-sensei smirked as if he knew something we didn't.
He does.
Horrors?
Oh yeah! If you're thinking this will be the same as the middle school test, then you're in for a bad time. As you all know, Hakuoki Academy has a teacher who's more passionate about education compared to other schools.
Passionate about education, meaning... It's Hijikata-sensei, isn't it?
Correct! Well, I mean, so it goes. Following a certain teacher's suggestion, there will be penalties for students who get low scores. Those scoring less than 50% in a subject will receive a special homework assignment and must clean all of the school's windows.
The more Harada-sensei explained, the paler everyone in class went.
30% or less lands you with cleaning corridors on top of the additional homework. And below that, well, the punishments are gonna get extra special.
Special meaning...
20% or less means doing a problem set, weeding the schoolyard, and 1 week of additional classes. Ah!
I love how that cut out.
Sorry, but it's set in stone. You don't like it? Then study like there's no mañana. I don't think anyone in here should get lower than 50%. And besides, you got nothing to fear if you study, right?
I recall what had happened that morning while listening to Harada-sensei. That probably explained the state that Saito-san and Yamazaki-san were in. I didn't mind studying, but I didn't love it so much that I subject myself to doing the extra homework. What am I supposed to do? What would he do to me if I got stuck in supplementary classes? Ibuki.
Oh, your time will come. Wait, does he get him out?
He has a... I think he has a right... Hold on, let me see a second. Table of contents. There's a friends route. Whoa, wait, hold on. What happened? What's happened?
What do you mean?
PK Warfare has followed us. We have met the goal!
Okay, so that's our dragon specialist.
Yay! Hi!
We hit the 50 mark! What is
got
going
it.
on, my friend?
Yay.
Yay!
Bruh, you have no idea, but this is amazing. The fact that we just hit 50 subscribers. You're number 50, my man.
Now, the hard part.
Oh, yes.
3 consecutive views as an average.
We're getting up there, I think.
They are, alright.
So, Ibuki's face.
Hold on, I'm gonna start a new goal.
Yeah.
So that now we can go on to 60!
Yeah! And there it goes. And-
Did that break it? That broke it.
Feel free to share that wonderful link that I sent you to everybody you know.
Where's the goals button? There it is. It should have updated, but it didn't for some reason.
Oh yeah, by the way, for my sister's birthday, I got her a Nintendo Switch Lite along with Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Violet. I don't think he knew, so.
Oh. Well, the goal is broken right now.
Yay!
Hooray! Hold
Yeah.
on.
Good. Well, I mean, he did do construction like 10 years ago, so this is like, this doesn't surprise me.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Y'all see nothing. No, that shit is broken. Okay.
All right.
I'll fix it later, I guess.
Yeah. So she told me today that she doesn't like Sword, or she doesn't like Violet nearly as much as she does like Sword, and it's only because of the way the map is. It's because of the fact that Sword and Shield is a little bit more linear than Scarlet and Violet is, and I told her it's because Scarlet and Violet are open world.
Oh! Well,
But she's made it through the first 3 gyms in Sword,
yay. Alright.
and a certain somebody that becomes this fairy type gym leader later she doesn't like. I told her he gets better a little bit. Beady?
Oh! Feed.
Or is it B? Yeah, Beady, because it's late. Okay, we're getting off topic. Let's continue.
Let's continue our high school adventure. Ibuki's face was drained of all color as he hung his head.
Yes.
This was going to be difficult. I should brace myself. The midterm test would begin the week after next. I had thought that June's hardships were over, but the real battle was lurking just around the corner. All the meal sets had such big portions, so it was full before I even realized it. I started heading back to my classroom before lunch ended. I was walking down the hallway feeling content when... Your expression's even dopier than usual, Chizuru.
Oh, hi, bro.
I looked back in confusion to see Kaoru and Saito-san standing side by side. Hello, Saito-san. And Kaoru. Just Kaoru.
He's a brat.
Polite as ever, though the way you worded it made it sound like you mentioned me as an afterthought.
You kind of are.
Unfortunately, he has a root.
Ah.
That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be talking to myself a lot. I didn't really mean it like that, but was I really making such a weird face? Yeah, an unbearably airheaded one. Honestly, I'm saying this as your brother. It was a sorry sight. Ugh.
Yukimura, I wouldn't worry about it. Nagamo's putting it a bit too harshly.
You think so?
I haven't thought anything of the sort about your face even once throughout the whole day. If I had to put it into words, I'd say you were looking remarkably content just now.
That's a pretty mild way to put it. Just tell it to her straight. Her face looked like the lights were on, but nobody was home. Is it? Is it?
Knock at my door. Apparently, somebody left a notebook outside,
Ha!
and it is dragon. It looks like a dragon. Like,
What?
holy shit, this looks cool. That's not true. Even if she looks somewhat inattentive, nonetheless.
Hold on, dragon. Back to that. What the fuck?
Yeah, it looks like a journal of some kind, and it's got a pop-out print of a dragon on it.
Huh.
Like, it's textured.
Oh.
Even the castle it's looming over is textured.
Okay, that sounds cool.
This thing is cool. It's got an eye in the back, and I think it's still plastic, but still, it looks so cool. That's not true. Even if she looks somewhat inattentive nonetheless.
I just couldn't keep my composure as they kept exchanging comments on what sort of face I had been making. I spoke up, hoping to change the subject. More importantly, have you gotten close with Saito-san, Kaoru? You're hanging out during lunch and everything. Kaoru wasn't a people person by any stretch, so I was glad he got on with such a nice senior. But then he snorted at my relief.
I'm gonna get going to bed.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Get some rest.
Sleep.
Get some rest, please.
Right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
He left.
Alright.
That's rich. Do me a favor and don't assume what I must be getting up to.
Oh, sorry, Megan.
What?
What the boy?
That's the wrong thing.
Wrong button.
Okay.
Alright, let's do that again.
Uh,
That's rich. Do me a favor and don't assume what I must be getting up to. It's none of your business. What? I'm not all buddy-buddy with this guy, okay? Not now and not ever. If I didn't have tedious work to do for the disciplinary committee again today, I'd have no reason to spend time with him. Hey now, you'll offend Saito-san if you keep talking like that. Before
of course, that's the point.
Before Kaoru could respond to my reprimand, Saito-san shook his head.
I appreciate your concern, but there's no need to worry about it.
Saito-san.
He's always like this.
It was like he could only resign himself to the idea that even remarking on it would be pointless. And, in the end, there was no avoiding that Kaoru was just younger than him. I still thought that Kaoru's attitude was a problem, but what could I do about it?
Leave it at that since we haven't chose it yet, or is that even correct?
God damn it!
Ah!
God damn it! What the fuck? Yes,
Is
it's
there
just
something
leave it.
going on with?
No, it's just just leave it at that.
Gotta say, is there something going on with this again, or?
No, we're fine. With Saito-san handling it so maturely, I felt guilty rehashing this issue with Kaoru. I hope disciplinary committee work goes well for both of you.
And they headed off.
With that, I slightly bowed my head to them, leaving it at that. I didn't know why, but Kaoru looked dissatisfied for some reason. Was he looking for a fight?
Yes, he was. Oh, hey, look at that. I'm such a big, strong, big bro. Pay attention to me.
We'd probably just end up arguing again if I said anything, so I pretended not to notice. Whoosh!
Whoosh.
Then, after that...
Oh, Chizuru! Right on time!
What the fuck?
Nagakura sensei and Haruda sensei?
Yes, sorry, I thought I heard something outside. It might have been a plane. Ah, Nagakura sensei, Haruda sensei. I turned at the sound of my name and saw the two of them.
Hey, I told you to quit calling her that at school. Oh yeah, you did. That means I can, if we're not in school, right? Obviously, there's no problem with saying it outside of school. Seriously, you're a teacher. Show some more self-awareness and act like one.
Is something the matter?
Hey, Sato. How about we ask the third party for their opinion on all this? What third party? Don't drag a student into this. Come on, what's the harm? Students are one thing, but this is Yukimura we're talking about. We can ask her for her honest opinion. Can you though?
What are we being dragged into?
That's not really the issue here.
Even though Haruda sensei looked pretty fed up, Nagakura sensei's smile lit up his whole face as he beckoned me over. Oh boy. What's this about?
Right, so you know how the tests are happening the week after next, right? Class 2-2 and 2-1 have a different test score averages. Which one do you think is higher?
Oh, well, you're free to ask me that, but
Just your intuition's fine. Answer with your gut feeling!
I glanced at Haruda-sensei, who looked sheepish. He gave me a wry smile and shrugged.
You know that Senpachi is the homeroom teacher for 2-2, and Hijikata's the one for 2-1, right? It seems that they are suddenly aware that they're both homeroom teachers for students in the same grade.
What do you mean, suddenly aware?
The other day, while we were out having a drink, they got into a debate over which class would do better in their studies.
Oh no, fucking...
I wonder who instigated it. That was Hijikata's fault. He's the one who kept nagging me about how my class's grades are a bit subpar. My dear students just haven't gotten serious yet, that's all. Oh yeah, that's big himbo energy right there.
I told you, he is!
Your class's grades are all over the place. Saito and Yamazaki carried them to the top ranks. Meanwhile, 2-1 scores depend, on however Soji feels like performing. That boy's a moody one.
No shit! He doesn't do classical literature.
He's a cat.
He's a cat. There's Heisuke as well, if you're talking about class 2-1. But it's Heisuke.
It's Heisuke, yeah. You'll have to start from the bottom for Heisuke. You should go tell him to study more.
Yes, sir.
Now come on!
Though they looked serious discussing students' affairs, they also looked like they were having fun doing it. They were almost acting like proud parents.
Oh my god!
Seeing that lifted my spirits to the point that a smile ended up escaping me.
Which do you think would win? If you're so inclined, then you should. If you feel so inclined to pick 2-2, you can bet your next lunch on it.
That'd be a bit,
You moron! Don't make a betting pool out of students' grades. I wasn't being serious. I mean, I just meant that I'm real keen on having my class win. That's all.
Hearing Nagakura-sensei say that, I said...
The two things seem unrelated.
You are correct.
Well, I mean, it's Hanada's route, so...
Yep, although the guy says something else, it is this. I think it's lovely that you're so enthusiastic about this, Nagakura-sensei. But after considering it, I think you two might be focusing too much on which is higher or lower.
What? You think so? I thought treating it like a competition makes us more motivated, though.
I'm sorry. Seeing his crestfallen expression and slumped shoulders, I felt like I'd done something wrong.
No, you don't make the himbo feel bad.
Don't worry, the himbo will get his time.
I know, but still.
I know!
Pay it no mind, Yukimura. I'll fill you in on the rest. It's really because Senpachi got an earful from Hijikata while we were at the bar. So, he's got some pent-up frustration over it.
He got scolded?
Aside from the classes thing, though, Senpachi's in charge of the math course, and those grades are lacking overall as well. So, Hijikata went fault-finding, saying things like, it's because of his poor leadership, he shouldn't start small talk that's unrelated in class, etc., etc. That's more or less what he said!
Nagakura-sensei shook like a leaf before he started bewailing with his arms outstretched.
There's nothing wrong with my students. They're all studying the best they can. High school math is incredibly hard. What's so surprising about this point average being lower than one of the other subjects? Senpachi, if it's really not the students doing badly, then it's the teaching being done badly. You really hit me where it hurts, man.
Hanada-sensei gave me a dry smile.
Sorry. Basically, this is Senpachi when he stockpiled a load of stress. Sorry for dragging you into all this.
Oh, no, it's okay.
There's not a single thing wrong with what Hijikata said, though. Shut up! You just aired out my dirty laundry to a student! And girl, no less! Who needs enemies with a friend like you?
Oh, God.
But it's true, though. Shut it! I won't forget this!
Did he just... With tears leaking out of his eyes, Nagakura-sensei went running down the hallway at full
I
speed.
figured that was the case, and that's why I started going.
God damn it! Nagakura!
Come back, you beefy boy!
Come back! The beefcake has left the building. Is he going to be okay? I didn't think it'd end up like this.
It's fine. Frankly, even though Hijikata was relentless tearing into him, it boils down to Senpachi being too lenient, and that's really his own problem. Bit of self-reflection on that would do him some good.
Looking towards where Nagakura-sensei had run off, Harada-sensei's dry smile looked a little awkward.
Those two are really polar opposites. That might be how they are able to strike a balance with the student body here.
Then, what about you, Harada-sensei?
Me? Huh. Good question.
Harada-sensei thought about it for a short while.
It might depend on the student and what part of the carrot and stick method suits them.
Ha! The carrot and stick?
Uh-huh. For example...
A meaningful smirk appeared on Harada-sensei's face as he looked at me. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
A student as understanding as you might make me want to spoil you a little.
Harada-sensei startled me, his gentle tone catching me off guard. Then he reverted to his usual merry self.
Well, that was just a joke, though. Make sure you study well for your tests.
Yes, sensei. I didn't know why, but after nodding at him, I walked back to class faster than usual. Now what? Then, as the days went by, the older students who already knew how severe the penalties were grew more and more desperate. We got mail.
We got mail.
Who's it from? Yeah. Okay, where's your emails? Where is the emails? There it is. Are you actually going to tell me the answer this time? I do not believe you at all anymore. Walk through. I hate you so much.
Don't tell some. As your homeroom teacher, I'll be emailing you from time to time. Sorry about dragging you into that situation with Senpachi the other day. Even so, he genuinely does care about his students. Do let him off. Well, don't tell him I said this, okay? It'll go to his head. What? Does it give an answer?
No.
I understand.
Let's go with it. Nope.
Nah. Yeah, it's best not to praise him too much. You best keep that in mind, too. Did you want to do that again?
No.
Are you... Okay.
Shave.
Yeah.
Seeing them made us first years grow more anxious as well. The strange tension that enveloped Hakuoki Academy just kept growing stronger. And then...
7 days until midterm. Oh boy.
We've been studying for our tests day after day. Harada-sensei scanned the class from his podium, seeing how exhausted we all looked and grinned.
Looking good, guys. Looks like you lot finally understand how harsh our tests are.
What does he mean, looking good? This is just agony.
Hey, don't say that. It's not like I don't get what you're going through. Just think of this as a rite of passage. This is what you signed up for when you enrolled in the Hakuoki Academy. There's no turning back now. Anyway, just do your best.
What he said was absolutely correct. Everyone lost the will to argue and fell silent.
6 days until midterm.
That day, I ran into Kazuma in the corridor unexpectedly.
I saw the short today, too.
That was the first time you did it. That was the first... That was the first time you did it. The first time. Naturally, Amagiri and Shiranui were shadowing him all the while.
Why is there no Shiranui?
I feel bad.
Chizuru, Less than a week remains until testing begins. Are you studying properly, ma petit chauffeur?
God fucking damn it, midget. I am. I'm working at my own pace, but it's going fairly well, I think. I could have asked him how he was doing, but I had the distinct feeling that I didn't need to. Why, you ask? He looked like the very picture of calm, with that self-satisfied smile spread across his face.
The way these students grow so flustered over mere high school tests is truly unsightly. Don't you think so? No, because high school students are bound to freak out over high school tests. You say it's unsightly, I say it's just normal. Kazuma, if we don't depart soon, you'll be late for your next lesson. Whether or not I attend any classes, there's not a single thing the test won't cover that I won't understand. But, very well. Let us do the teachers a favor and go for today. With that, I bid you adieu.
I was left standing alone in the hallway, overwhelmed as Kazuma swaggered off with an arrogant look on his face.
5 days until midterm.
Ohayo, Saito-san.
Oh, Yukimura. Ohayata.
You still have disciplinary committee work in the mornings even though we only have 5 days until our midterms? That must be rough for you.
But it's important to accumulate knowledge on a regular basis in order to study properly. So, panicking just before a test, I see no point in.
Just what you'd expect from Saito-san.
However, all sports and culture clubs ought to have suspended their activities for the tests. Since Heisuke's not with you, he must be late. That's one strike on him.
No, he's on class cleaning duty this morning, so he must have arrived before me.
Come to think of it, he might have passed by here a short while ago.
When I looked at Saito-san more closely, I could see the dark bags hanging underneath his eyes. On the surface, he looked as dignified as ever, but his grip on his pen looked a little shaky. Perhaps he was staying up late studying again.
4 days until midterm. Oh God!
I was studying in my room on Saturday when my cell phone suddenly rang. Okita? A message with a picture attached, as usual. Let's have a look. He was making a peace sign at the camera with some puzzling-looking plushie hanging from his hand.
I want a toy that I think you'd like. I'll give it to you in your classroom soon.
What kind of taste did he think I had? Moreover, I can't think of anyone else who'd mess around like this before a test, even if it is a Saturday. Look at him, acting like a hot shot.
It's Okita!
It's Soji!
Also...
Fuck you, Okita. Yep.
Derek. 3 days until midterms.
Sunday morning! Oh, our good boy!
Our poor boy!
Our good boy! Our precious good boy! I decided to do a little sweeping by my front door, just for a change of pace. That was when I saw Heisuke stumbling onto the road. Heisuke! Are you okay?
Excuse me!
The dark bags beneath his eyes were something else. His hollow stare was devoid of life. He looked so exhausted that I couldn't even walk straight.
Oh no! I'm on the verge of falling asleep. So I'm ready to go left around the block. Just stay awake.
But if you don't sleep a little, you won't last until the test.
No, I'm not done sleeping yet. And I'm trying to get a bucket. Don't stop me, Chizuru. Don't stop me. I can't die yet.
Wait, Heisuke! A whole lapper on the block is obviously way too much to...
And he's gone.
I tried to stop him, but he already left. I could only
He's
pray...
gone. He's all done.
I could only pray for his safety as I watched him stagger off in zigzags down the road. Ah.
2 days until midterm.
Recess time. I had gathered the printouts from my class and brought them to the staff room.
Nah.
Hijikata-sensei looked especially annoyed and sighed deeply. He looked no better than the students, just as exhausted by the pretest frenzy. Is something wrong, Hijikata-sensei?
Those guys are so tired from cramming that they slept right through my class. Because of them, I scream my lungs out at them every morning, every time.
Whoop.
Classes are a part of test preparations. They've got their priorities all backwards.
I see you've been hard at work too. I was pretty sure they were pulling multiple all-nighters studying because they feared prospect of being penalized, though.
Ah, yes, the all-Pyrrhic victory.
But
Pulling 5 consecutive all-nighters to cram for a test. Yeah, you success. It was a success, but was it worth it?
No! But I got where Hijikata-sensei was coming from, so I couldn't help but smile dryly at that.
At last, the day before midterms.
Finally, it's tomorrow. At the end of the school day, while I was putting away my textbooks, I glanced sideways. Ibuki sat there, engrossed in his studies and showing no signs of going home. Ibuki, aren't you going home? I'd have no time to study if I did, since Serizawa-san's there. Ibuki often mentioned that name when he spoke. It seemed like he didn't get along with this Serizawa-san person.
Oh, just wait.
It looked like he'd been driven into a corner, so I made sure to show him a smile. Best of luck. You too. He gave me a little smile and then drove back into his textbooks, as if he were clinging onto his desk for dear life. At that moment, I noticed my phone vibrating in my pocket and pulled it out. A message notification popped up on my screen. Oh, it's from Olsen. Olsen is my friend who attends Shimabara Girls' High School, which wasn't too far away from my academy. Chizuru! Are you going to be okay for the tests? I can't take it anymore. I just want to run away at this rate. But after we get through midterms, we definitely need to hang out. I see. They're having midterms right now, too. Shimabara is a sister school to Hakuo, come to think of it. I will survive with your moral support, Chizuru. Jeez, Olsen.
We're gonna meet her a little bit later.
Having read her message, I decided to reply right away. What should I write?
To it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yay!
Looking forward to it. Send. The way I saw it, it was easier to persevere when there's a prize waiting for you after all the struggle. After a little while after I hit send, Olsen replied, "Definitely, let's both do our best." I could feel my motivation growing with Olsen cheering for me. Well, I should go over my notes one last time before the test. I finished getting ready and grabbed my bag to leave the classroom. Yay, our first one!
Yep.
As I was leaving from the student entrance, Someone passed through the school gates and started walking towards me.
Yo, Yukimura, you going home?
And you?
Oh, I just went out to the convenience store to buy dinner. What the fuck? I was gonna go out with Senpachi today, but then I got caught up with work, and now I'm leaving school late. It was lagging for a little bit, that's all.
Oh. That's a shame.
What are you talking about? It's more of a shame that your tests are tomorrow, no?
Well, maybe. His voice sounded so bright that I ended up smiling without thinking.
There's no doubt that our penalties are brutal. Oh, I'm sure that you'll do alright. Just don't get worked out tomorrow. Do your best like you always do. Okay?
With all the confidence that Harada-sensei had in me, I gave him a firm nod. In response, he gave me a satisfied smile that lit up his whole face.
Oh, right. Wait a minute.
As if suddenly remembering something, he stuck his hand in his bag. It rustled as he started rummaging around inside. What you got in there?
Like with, Hijime? Yukimura, close your eyes for a moment.
Oh? Oh. I did as he said, closing my eyes without thinking much of it.
Oh, this is from the title screen!
Yeah! We shall enjoy for a few seconds. Feeling something touching my lips, my eyes fluttered open in surprise. Harada-sensei was smiling.
Sweets are best for when you're tired, right? Well, it can be a bit of an energy boost. This will be our little secret, huh?
Something about the way he said it was mischievous, almost childish. At the same time, the smile that floated to his lips projected the self-assuredness of an adult. I stiffened up so much that I couldn't move. Harada-sensei laughed brightly and urged me onwards without a clue as to how I was feeling.
Hey, it's okay. Just eat it. I'll be in trouble if someone sees this.
Numb. Just numb.
Oh.
At his prompting, I stuffed my cheeks with chocolate. It tasted really sweet.
How is it? Good, right?
It's tasty. I meekly nodded, feeling a bit bashful for some reason. Harada-sensei cheerfully laughed at the state I was in. I couldn't help but feel that was a little mean of him. Thank you for the chocolate. I didn't know why, but Harada-sensei was staring at me intently. Even though the distance between us had finally put me at ease, I was growing more and more self-conscious with his staring. Is something wrong?
Nah. How should I put it? It's refreshing.
With a hearty nod, Harada-sensei murmured that with deep feeling. Eh?
Last year there was no one but a bunch of sorted guys around, see? I got used to taking care of them, but having a female student is really a horse of a different color.
While he spoke vaguely with a smile, I said to him,
Is that difficult?
Is it difficult? Is it awkward for you to have a girl in your class? I felt uneasy asking him that, but Harada-sensei quickly shook his head.
Nah, it's not. Well, there is one thing that troubles me. Like I said before, I can't help but treat you differently from everyone else. In sharp contrast to Hijikata.
Yep.
Oh, yay!
That is troubling.
So, yeah, whole new meaning to the term teacher's pet.
Huh? Jesus Christ.
I mean, this is his route, so.
I guess. Anyway, when he saw my face grow redder and redder, he spoke kindly to me.
Now, I want to call that special treatment. It's more like I feel the need to keep my eye on you. Anyhow, things aren't easy for you either. There are times you find it hard to speak up among your male peers, as well as the other things that you find difficult, right?
Hanada-sensei.
The fact that I'm a man won't change, but I'm still your homeroom teacher. I'm here to offer you advice whenever you need it, Yukimura, so there's no need to bottle up your troubles.
The fact that Harada-sensei was being so considerate of me made me very happy. Also, we've done this before with Harada during Okita's.
Oh. All right.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. I put all the gratitude in my heart into my bow to him. Well, I'll be going home now.
Are you gonna do a final review tonight? Good luck on your test tomorrow.
I'll be fine. I answered Harada-sensei's encouragement with a confident smile. How could I not, with the delicious chocolate he gave me? I was sure I'd made progress on my studies tonight. After all, with the test happening tomorrow, I was positive I could get a good score. Feeling refreshed, I practically skipped down the street lit by the evening glow. Eh?
Oh, that's cute. Her skipping down the road like that.
Well, it's test day.
Finally, it was test day. Finally.
Phone! We got mail!
From Harada Sensei?
Yep.
From Harada Sensei.
I'm not even gonna bother to look at the fucking thing anymore.
I don't know if teachers can DM a student right before a test, but I can't help but worry. Listen, you can overcome this just fine. No need to be nervous. I can't tell you the contents of the test, but do your best. I feel I can thanks to you.
Alright, we're gonna go with it. Woo!
Hey! That's the spirit. Looking forward to grading the test now.
It was time for the real thing at last. I'd studied as much as I was able to, but I still felt a bit anxious. I felt nervous as I passed through the school gate.
There he is again.
Yeah. The test had finally started. I'm sure I'll do fine. I thought back to the chocolate Harada-sensei had given me yesterday after school, and my anxiety melted away. It's time for a save.
Yeah, and while you do that, I gotta go check up on something.
Alright. Let me drink water. What? We're fine. Alright. Right. Time to do this. I think if I press the button, the minigame's gonna start.
You didn't have to wait on me.
I was eager to tackle the test. Minigame time! We're doing it because it's super easy, kind of.
Yeah, compared to the ones during Valentine's Day, yeah.
Alright, what's our first question?
Let's see. Well, Harada bragged about his stomach. What doodle did Agakura paint over it?
Oh god. Human face? I think?
Incorrect.
Okay, it should be
Oh,
right.
it's correct.
Yes.
Okay, it was.
I remember that scene vividly. They were all fucking drunk, and Heisuke was off laughing in the fucking corner.
Dun, dun. Alright. The temperature at which a solid turns into a liquid is called it's freezing.
Melting
it's called
point?
the freezing. Yeah, melting point. Because freezing point is when the solid liquid goes into a solid. And then boiling point would be water into a gas, liquid into gas.
Yep.
Next question. In English, the water of life would be a type of
elixir.
Yeah, because in Golden Sun the
No!
an ether is a type of solvent.
Give me. I have 9 seconds. Hold on, I get off the screen. I have 9 seconds. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, in Golden Sun, the elixir of the water of life can bring back down allies. So,
alright. What is it's number 4?
Solve the
no,
equation.
not math. Not math.
X equals 2. 3x plus 6x equals what? Okay, so 3 times 2 is 6, and then 6 times 2 is 12, so it's 18. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division in order, addition, subtraction in order. So
18?
Yes.
Okay.
You forget that I used to be a manager.
Give me. I trust you. Okay.
It's my least favorite, but I remember some shit.
I remember nothing. Alright, what's the last question?
Alright, now, which of these is used to mean was wasting time or slacking off?
To give a heads up to hoodwink, to be cheeky, to loaf around.
To loaf around. There's literally a Pokemon around this. No, Hijikata, get out of here.
Hanada, please.
Hanada, it's not about eating, but the expression used as a synonym for bread.
Yes, I'm trying to get it.
Yeah, slacking and slack off. Remember those two?
Okay.
Go away. Yeah. The whole ability, slacking is loafing around.
Yeah. I think this is the first time we got all 5.
Hey!
Woo! I got more points for the shop. I should be okay at this rate.
More than okay. You did perfect.
I thought that my grades should be good enough to avoid the penalties. Maybe the chocolate he gave me really did work its magic. When I thought of Harada-sensei's kindness, a small smile rose to my lips. Then, several days later... Yay! I saw the posted test results and I'd done better than expected.
Good for you, Yukimura. Just a little more and you would have ranked first in your year.
Harada-sensei looked cheerful and I gave him a wide smile back. I wanted to thank him no matter what and looked up at his face. It's thanks to that chocolate. His eyes crinkled with a smile. Ah, that face.
It's because of that It's because that chocolate was special. It drew out your ability to realize your true potential.
Really?
Yep. I let you eat a one-of-a-kind chocolate filled with prayers of your success.
Now that I know that was a good luck charm.
I should not have eaten it. I should have stuck it around my neck. Also, I feel like Hanada's lying out of his ass.
I mean, yes. Everyone else.
Oh yeah, it was absolutely special.
And everyone else will come to. Nah. Everyone else will come to beg. What? To begging.
Everyone else will come to beg for your chocolate too, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like that was the proper grammar.
God damn it. Everyone else will come to beg for your chocolates too, you know. At my teasing, Hanada-sensei scratched his head, a wry smile on his lips.
Go easy on me. Don't tell any of the other students, alright? It's a secret, remember? It's a secret to everybody.
Hanada-sensei smiled awkwardly and left without pressing the issue any further. I was really happy I had the privilege of having such a good teacher. A very warm feeling embraced me as I watched Harada-sensei leave. And now... I think now we get Shie, right? Yes,
Shie Hall.
the tests were over and the results had been announced. We got mail. You got mail.
Sensei again?
Hesuke!
No, Hesuke!
Untitled. Oh.
Hunger. What's wrong, Hesuke?
Let's do it, I guess.
I don't think it's... Hey! Oh, that's an Alpha Gold bag. Ah, my bad. Accidentally sent it midway through. Truth is, I bought a game yesterday and accidentally spent all my money, so even if I go hungry this week, I can't buy anything to eat. I got even hungrier thinking about it.
Only Hesuke.
Only Hesuke.
Only Hesuke. The tension on campus was gradually dissipating, and everything was going back to normal. After school, once the test results were announced, while I was trying to leave through the student exit to go back home, I love Kondo. What's that? Kondo-sensei just now? He had gone around the back of the school when I saw that. I stopped walking. There wasn't anything over there, so where was he going? I thought it was kind of mysterious, and so, egged on by my curiosity, I jogged after him. Whee! I went deeper behind the school. I never set foot back there before. The moment I caught up to Kondo-sensei, he stopped in his tracks. What was this place? Towering in front of me was an old gate, and my eyes widened. To think there was something like this here, right on campus.
Hmm? Yukimura, how come you're here?
I'm sorry. I saw you heading this way, and my curiosity got the better of me.
Ah, so that's what it is.
Kondo sensei gave me an understanding smile and turned his gaze back towards the gate. The old wooden door was shut tight, looking like it hadn't been open in a long time. It had been 2 months since I began studying at Hakuoki Academy, but I never knew this was here until now. Kondo sensei, what is this place?
Hmm? CA Hall.
Huh?
That's what it used to be called, at least. There used to be a swordplay dojo here by that name.
Used to be?
Ah, as you can see, it's closed now, so no students go here. No one goes here. But I still no doubt that the teachings of this dojo are still being passed down. That's what I believe.
There was this look in his eyes, almost as if he were dwelling in a time far removed from the present. I got the feeling that this must have been a very important place for Kondo sensei.
I always come here whenever I want to return to my roots. This place, CA Hall, is Hakuo Academy starting point.
Kondo sensei fondly rested his hands on the place I figured the sign must have once hung, and his eyes closed in nostalgia. CA Hall. I mouthed the words to myself, tested the way they felt. That name, I felt like I'd heard it before. Kondo sensei studied me as I thought about it. He smiled as he began to speak once more.
Yukimura, looks like the sun is about to set. Don't you think it's about time to head home?
Oh, right. That's true. It's already so late.
By the way, I heard from Toshi. It looks like you got some magnificent grades this time round.
Hijikata-sensei said that?
Aye, you're the most talented woman in the history of Hakuo Academy. It is truly magnificent.
Thank you so much. Kondo-sensei's cheerful words didn't contain a single lie nor a hint of flattery within them. He made that casual remark as we were walking away, and it made me feel a bit embarrassed.
It's a student's duty to study, so I want to continue trying your hardest. But of course, I don't just mean in your studies. If you also have a fun life living every day at Hakuo Academy, then that would make me happy as your principal.
Hey! I returned his nod as he smiled, and then glanced back at CA Hall just once. He had called it the school's starting point. What did that mean? Questions along these lines came to mind, and I couldn't help but wonder at such a mystery. Anyway, I would do my best from here on out. I smiled in high spirits. Yay! Hobby! Episode 1.
Speech episode!
God damn it. Well, first we gotta hang out with the girls. The days passed in the blink of an eye. Our first term had ended and it was already August. In other words, it was what everyone was waiting for, summer vacation! One day, as the cicadas blare in my ears, In the height of summer, while the cicadas were vigorously droning, I got mail. It's Okta,
Oh, God.
a trouble magnet.
Chizudu, it's Okita. Things were rough earlier. Kazuma tried to lock down the whole cafeteria so he could place an order for you. Don't you remember? The commotion around you never seems to die out. Wonder if you have a tendency to attack trouble.
Fuck you, Okta.
Part because of you?
Let's do it. Nope.
Aw. Because what? Are you saying that's my fault by any chance? You know it's not very nice to blame others.
Fuck you, Okta. Thank you. My friends had invited me to go shopping with them, and I arrived at the square in front of the station. Though I might have gotten here a little too early. I looked around as I waited for the appointed spot, but I didn't see my friends anywhere. It was only me and the simmering heat haze rising from the asphalt under the afternoon sun. Salt? Afternoon salt? Rain? What should I do? As I murmured to myself and reached for the phone in my pocket.
Hey, wait up there, little lady. Why don't we find ourselves a nice cafe to hang in if you're free?
What? I suddenly heard someone and felt a tap on my shoulder.
Just messing with you. Thought you looked familiar. Turns out it was you after all.
Shiranui?
That's right. What are you up to in a place like this? Thought you must have been waiting for someone to hit on you, so I went ahead and called you out.
Hit on? I did feel my heart skip a beat when I heard his voice. Shiranui needs a root, damn it! I'm never gonna
Give
stop
this beautiful man a root.
Give him a root. I beg of you. But when I realized it was someone I knew, I let out a breath I didn't know I was holding. I'm just waiting for my...
Can you blame the girl any?
I'm just waiting for my friends. Are you by yourself today, Shiranui?
Yep, I thought I'd go clothes shopping for a little bit. Can't take my time with Cosmos around after all. Plus, Amagiri's fashion sense is too... well, you know, so there's no use asking him for an opinion either. Yeah, going alone is just easier.
The three of you certainly have different tastes when it comes to things like clothes.
Oh yeah, I like my leather and silver accessories and stuff like that. But they just don't get it.
Seeing him give an over-the-top shrug, I found myself smiling naturally. Come to think of it, this might actually have been the first time I've ever talked with Shiranui one-on-one. Which is a sad fact. After we chatted for a while, he casually glanced at the time.
Uh-oh, that's right, you said you were waiting for your buddies, didn't you?
No, right.
They'll be here soon.
They'll be here soon.
I've learned my lesson.
They'll be here soon. They'll be arriving around now, but... I checked my phone again as I told him that, and just then... Hold it right there, you skirt chaser! How about you step away from my friend? A cutting voice echoed across the square. Oh, you're here!
Skirt chaser? You wouldn't have been talking about me now, would you?
Do you see anyone else around here?
Where's the goofy music?
With your flashy clothes and that sort of vibe, you have to be some kind of pickup artist. Wait, hang on a minute, you two!
This is my goofy music!
Osen and Kozasu, the friends who I've been waiting for, rushed to stand between me and Shiranui in my defense. Have we really not heard the goofy music up until now?
I think one other time besides this.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. Maybe with between Nagakura and Harada. Despite being on the receiving end of their icy glares, Shiranui grinned my way, looking for all the world like he was enjoying himself. Because he was enjoying himself.
Of course he was. Yeah, I guess so. Suppose it would look like that from afar, huh?
Also, Kozasu, he's not really some skirt chaser.
What if I was one, though? Should I invite all three of you out on a date?
Suddenly there's a Hanukkah and it smacks him against the back of the head. What? His expression was entirely playful and teasing. He was clearly just trying to rile them up. But if he went and said something like that, Olsen and Kozasu wouldn't take it quietly. Terribly sorry to disappoint you, but we three are having a day out today, and it's girls only.
Oh, wow. Now you're looking real scary. Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. Don't need to glare at me like that. Alright then. This nuisance will see himself out. Enjoy yourselves now, ladies. See ya!
Shiranui left us just like that, waving lazily with a smirk on his face. You okay, Chizuru? You're a kind soul, so I figured you wouldn't be able to assert yourself so easily. But with those types, you need to make it loud and clear that you're not interested, you hear? They'll just take advantage of you if you show them your soft side. Well... In any case, I had to explain to them that he wasn't actually some pickup artist, but someone who I knew from school. I sighed before I tried to tell them, but it took a long time for them to accept my explanation. Still, it's been a long time. I'm so glad to see you. Both Osen and I have extracurricular activities, so it was really hard to make plans. Extracurricular is very hard for me to say. It's easier now thanks to the summer holidays. Now that we're finally on vacation, I want to meet up as much as we can. Even every day if possible. Every day? If you just come to Shimabara High with us in the first place, we could see each other every day, you know?
Yeah, but then we wouldn't have the plot.
Would we? Could we? Would we have no plot?
I find it very difficult to have this plot if we attended Shimabara Girls High School.
Okay, maybe one, because Heisuke literally lives next door. Hold on. If Heisuke lives next door and he's part of the Kendo Club, that means we automatically have open to Okita, Hijikata, which then opens everything else.
I feel like that Heisuke would just be like, hey guys, check out this awesome, okay, so I live next girl to this awesome girl. We should all, come visit her, all at the same time.
I was thinking more like they met her because Heisuke's like, hey, you should come see me in the Kendo Club sometime.
Okita does Okita things.
Okita does the Okita things, which is camera. Anyway, this girl is Sen Suzuka. She's my friend and a second year at Shimabara Girls High School, which is next to Hakuoki Academy. There's also that fact, by the way. I call her Osen. She's about 1 year older than me and is very dependable. She also seems to really care about me. Even though she is the daughter of an important family, she isn't pretentious at all. She's a lovely person. And this girl is Kozusu Suzuka. She's a first year at Shimabara Girls High School, and I just call her Kozusu. Due to various circumstances, she lives with Osen's family. I guess she's her sister-in-law. I want to be more like her. She has good looks and a wonderful, straightforward personality. True. I told her to come to the same school as us so many times, too. Then you went and enrolled in Hakuoki Academy, which is full of boys. Well, it was her choice to make, so it makes sense we didn't have much of a say in it. Why don't we make the most of today at least? We don't usually get to hang out after all. Let's enjoy ourselves to the fullest. I nodded in agreement and the two of them smiled happily. Then, first up is shopping. We walked down the street as a group with Osen taking the lead. We looked around various clothing stores. Though I chose my own clothes quickly, the other two took a long time. Somehow I ended up getting caught up in their incredible momentum and tried on a bunch of clothes. It was a little tough, but even so, spending time with girlfriends was a fun change of pace. All the stores just have autumn clothes. We're still in the middle of summer. That's fine. It means summer items are on sale. Look, this one's even 30% off. Both Osen and Kozusu had bought a bunch of clothing and looked perfectly satisfied as they laughed with matching grins on their faces. As for me, I felt a little tired after trying on item after item. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's already noon. I'm a little hungry too. How about we take a break?
Yeah, girls, I got pizza over here.
Yeah, I'd like to sit down and take a breather myself. Then let's rest here then. Our regular fast food joint was packed with students taking shelter from the heat. We finished placing our orders and grabbed our respective trays before hurrying to our seats.
All of a sudden, the Kindle Club burst in. There she is! Immediately kidnap her.
Oh, Lord. Okay, anyway, we started up with some easy small talk as I bit into my hamburger. What type of shoes would match the dress I bought earlier? How was the softball tournament at Shimabara? But soon enough... Summer is basically the season of love, right? It seemed that Osen was aiming her questions straight at me. And I realized that her eyes were glittering with an intense curiosity as she stared at me. Hey, Chizuru-chan. You've been surrounded by guys at Hakuoki Academy since spring, so... Have you found someone you like? My question was so sudden I almost spat out my orange juice. What a reaction. Could it be you have a boyfriend? Huh? You really have one? This conversation was going way too fast, but I was still choking on my juice. If you really have one, you absolutely have to introduce him to me. I'll scope him out for you. Same. I'll deal with him if he's a strange one, Chizuru-chan. There's no need for that. I don't have one.
Uh-huh.
But it's your summer vacation. Don't you like the sound of a summer date? That's, a part of me did like the sound of that, but... Let's go find some swimsuits later, so we can go to the pool before break ends. Ah, good idea. That'll be a prime opportunity to snatch up some good men. What? The conversation progressed steadily without me, leaving me very confused, but the grin of enjoyment that had appeared on Osen's face earlier only intensified.
Oh god!
Look at that face.
That's just the face of a person you can trust.
You know, I'd like to see you in a daring little bikini. I couldn't wear anything as revealing as that. But Sen can! I couldn't even.
Of course, it's sin!
I flushed bright red and refused. Then Kozusu chimed in. Oh, Sen, I'm against it. I think a one-piece swimsuit would suit Chizuru-chan better. You think so? I didn't really know whether it would suit me or not. But I felt really grateful she suggested something more in my comfort zone. It makes you feel more like a refined lady when you boldly expose your back and... Wait, please. Wait. Chottomatte. Still a no? I think it's necessary to be adventurous at least some of the time. I'm not ready to go on that adventure yet. Well, why don't we go swimsuit shopping anyway? Everyone will want to go to the pool, and it is summertime after all. I got the feeling an impending crisis loomed behind their smiles, but I firmly pushed that feeling aside.
Oh god!
I'll choose a swimsuit by myself, thank you. Upon hearing that, the two of them smiled cryptically for some reason. I felt very uneasy. Whoosh! After that, we left the restaurant and went shopping for swimsuits, but... how do I put it? All the designs recommended to me were the kind someone's older adult sister might wear. In the end, I chose a swimsuit myself, like I said I would, but...
and it's still adorable.
It was really hard. I had so much fun today. Thanks for hanging out with us, Chizuru-chan. Now that we've got some cute swimsuits, we definitely have to go to the pool. Yeah. Now this is where you say, how about next Sunday? Sure, Sunday is fine. Great. Then we'll see you next Sunday.
Bye-bye!
I said bye to them there since my house was in the other direction. I was still looking forward to hanging out with them again, even though I knew Olsen had pushed me to say that. The next day, the cicadas are back and are attacking me.
Yeah, just wait till you get out to the region here. There's gonna be lots of Ninkata.
No! I'm off. I went out while announcing my departure out of habit, even though there was no one else at home. You know what?
What?
I'm gonna go get water and leave you guys with the cicadas.
Oh, fantastic.
Goodbye.
So, Pyro, how are you enjoying the stream so far? I know you're still there. That's gonna leave me with the opportunity to watch this. That our intrepid our intrepid fighting and psychic leader. Ah. Okay, with that video, he's giving me an idea about something, but that's neither here nor there. So in the midst of doing all of this, Pyro, I have picked Legends Arceus back up. I think I can only afford one more satchel upgrade. God. I'm literally 43 short. Give me another thing. That means I need to go and get...
Hello, how are the cicadas?
You know, they're still there.
Good. Alright. I went out while announcing my departure out of habit, even though there was no one else at home. Outside, it was a summer day like any other, almost too hot and not a cloud in the sky. I'll go return the book that I finished, and then... Oh, that's right, I should do my homework after that. I was going to head to the school library. It stayed open even during summer vacation. I hadn't worn my school
And
uniform.
they stopped.
I hadn't worn my school uniform in so long that the fabric made me feel itchy. The moment I passed through the school gate, I could hear cheerful, energetic voices coming from somewhere. I figured it was probably students cheering on their friends in some club activity. Oh, right. Didn't Heisuke and Okita mention they also had club activities going on during the summer? I remembered how before the break began, Heisuke told me I should pop in if I was free. I felt like seeing Heisuke and the others doing their best at kendo, but... I wonder if I'd be bothering them if I went to visit all of a sudden. What are our choices?
Considering that this is Hagada's route, library?
God damn it! Go straight to the library!
Haha! I knew it!
I'll pay a visit to the kendo club next time. I felt like I'd just trouble them if I visited unannounced. It's best to let someone know when you want to visit. I decided to follow my original plan and go to the library, setting off in that direction. Because we're gonna run into... Then on my way there, I heard two familiar voices coming from the end of the corridor.
Oh, hey!
As I got closer, just as I thought, They turned out to be from Harada Sensei, Sanan Sensei.
Ah, the snake has reared its head.
Heh.
You goddamn snake! Yo, Yukimura, it's been a while. You having a good summer break?
I am. How about you two?
Well, it's pretty much how it looks. The heat is annoying, and honestly, but it's not enough to get to me physically. And how is your health, Yukimura? The summer heat is quite harsh this time of year, no? Summer vacation only happens once a year. Take this opportunity to recharge and de-stress from all the fatigue you have piled.
Thank you. I'll try. Likewise, you must be tired from having to work so hard even during the break.
That's just how it is for us teachers. If you're an advisor for any club here, you still need to show up for work. Injuries are part and parcel of sports clubs. I'm also concerned about students becoming dehydrated or having a heat stroke. Many accidents happen during the summer vacation too, which is why I'm keeping the infirmary open.
You both sound very busy. I keenly felt that being a teacher was a very demanding job, even though you go on to be one in one of the routes.
It might be none of my business, but you have a reason for coming to school during your break, yeah?
I came to return a book. I also feel like I'm able to study better at the library than at home.
Ah. Huh.
When I explained my reasons for coming to school, Harada-sensei and Sonon-sensei exchanged glances and fell silent for some reason.
Even though it is summer vacation, you came to school in order to study?
Hi!
Yukimura, being in charge of a student is as splendid as you is enough for me to move me to tears. Kinda like what you did to Nagakura.
You're exaggerating. As I feverishly denied the sudden praise I received, Sanan-sensei smiled gently.
By the way, Yukimura,
Hi?
since Harada-sensei is pressed for work, I thought we might take a little breather. I was just planning to prepare some tea in the infirmary, if you're amenable. You goddamn snake!
Sanan-sensei continued to smile as he gazed at me patiently.
Would you like to join us?
At Sanan-sensei's invitation,
If it's not
I
any
said,
trouble.
Yeah, if it's not any trouble. By the way, I'm drinking some green tea in a bottle.
Oh!
Yeah. Fact about Haruka, she likes cold tea.
Yeah.
And cold sake. She hates hot sake. Unfortunately, that's what you have to drink with Ishida medicinal powder. If it's no trouble, I would like to have tea with you two.
Oh, come now. It's no trouble at all. Now, instead of just two men sitting across from each other on a hot summer day, you'll be there, and that'll make the tea taste that much better.
Harada-sensei spoke with a joking tone and laughed. Although I was still a bit confused, Sana-sensei nodded in agreement.
It's just as Harada-sensei says. There's no need for you to be shy. You goddamn snake!
Thank you very much. Though I still felt a little self-conscious, I followed the two smiling teachers into the infirmary. The cool breeze coming from the AC felt refreshing against my heated skin as I entered. When I offered to help with the tea, Sanan-sensei shook his head with a smile.
Please, guests should stay seated. It wouldn't do to have a guest such as yourself serve the tea, now would it? Oh, give it a couple months.
His smile was very kind, but somehow I couldn't bring myself to agree or disagree. I gave a firm nod without saying anything more.
The higher the sun gets, so does the temperature bit by bit. It's like 85 degrees now, isn't it? Wait, that's hot?
Yes?
It's 88 over here.
It's Japan. I don't know how their heat works.
I should definitely come out here to the Midwest. They'll know what heat truly is. It wouldn't be strange if someone collapsed from heat stroke if this becomes a daily occurrence.
That's especially true for club members. We could see the practice grounds for the track and field club from inside the infirmary. Harada-sensei sighed as he looked out the window.
Oh, that's right, Yukimura. Were you planning on doing your summer homework at the library?
I get distracted when I'm at home, so...
Yeah, I get that. I felt that way when I was a student, too. You know, you think you still have time to do it all, and then all of a sudden the holiday's almost over. That's why I ended up rushing through my homework during the last week of summer vacation every year. It was the same for me there. Every year I resented that there were only 31 days in August.
Really, son?
Yeah.
Really, you? You do that too. I am surprised.
Goddamn snake!
Sana-sensei laughed lightly as he poured me some tea. My eyes widened slightly in surprise. Really? You left all your homework until the end of summer vacation too, Sana-sensei?
Indeed, though that was just as planned. What?
There's two just. Also, what do you mean planned?
That was just as planned.
Just as planned? As Sana-sensei poured the high-quality green tea and gave a teacup to myself and Harada-sensei, his eyes twinkled behind his glasses as he smiled. I'm gonna take a sip of my green tea. It has citrus flavor.
Ooh.
Come to think of it, I'd never heard anything from when these two were students.
Harada-sensei!
Of course, Harada-sensei! Harada-sensei's days as a student piqued my interest, so I tried to touch on the subject. Speaking of summer vacations, how did you spend yours when you were a student, Harada-sensei?
Huh? Me? Well, I would always go out and meet my friends. We would do things like go to the river, sit around at some restaurant for who knows how long, and accidentally burn ourselves with fireworks.
Oh, boy, that's...
That happened to me once whenever I was younger.
Oh,
We decide. Okay, you know those ones that you light and you let fall down the tube and they go skyward?
No.
No.
I did not go anywhere near fireworks, so...
Well, there's a type that they're called shells, I guess. You light the fuse on them and you drop them down a little tube, and then whenever the fuse goes off, it goes skyward, and then it has all the big bright lights in the sky.
Ah.
One year, some friends of mine and I decided, you know what, we're gonna take that tube and flip it the other way.
Yeah, what?
So it blew up on the ground.
Y'all are some smart dumbasses.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Meanwhile, even as a child, I knew don't touch the fireworks. They hurt.
Oh, and we snuck into the school pool once. They got so mad at us afterwards, I thought I wouldn't live to see the next day.
Oh my god.
Yep.
The school pool? It wore a fond, nostalgic smile, probably recalling those...
Halcyon.
Halcyon?
Yeah.
Halcyon days.
It seems you used to be a problem child through and through, Harada. Hey, now, Sonic, spare me the embarrassment, why don't you? That's not something to talk about with a student here. Well, it's true that my grades weren't the best. But I was able to nab a teacher position here pretty easily, if I do say so myself. You sound more like a delinquent than a teacher when you say that.
Quick, somebody draw Harada as a teenager in a delinquent outfit.
Also,
You goddamn snake!
I laughed a little.
oh no, what did he find now?
Huh? I laughed. What? Huh?
Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to look at that here after. Oh,
The fuck's going on?
Larry sent us something.
Oh. Well,
He sent one earlier today of from the Marvelous Mrs. Adventures of Flapjack,
Oh.
and it was a mermaid turning into a sky maid,
Oh.
and that gave me an idea.
Oh no.
Don't worry, you're not going to be on the receiving end. If anything, you're going to be part of the building process for this.
Okay. Anyway, I laughed a little,
yes.
and Harada-sensei scratched his head as if he were embarrassed.
Come to think of it, we were having tea, and I almost forgot to serve it. I have some delicious red jelly desserts in stock, so please help yourself to some.
Hold on.
They go nicely with this green tea.
Hold on. Hold on. I'll be right back for a second.
Gotta say, this is really nice music.
I have red bean jelly!
Hey!
Oh shit. Hello.
Hey!
I have red bean jelly.
Yay!
Yay! Okay. Do not drop the popcorn. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sana-sensei headed towards the cabinet where the red bean jelly was stored.
And so did our very own Light Melody.
Hey, I didn't go to a cabinet though.
Still.
Where's the opening thing? I want to open it.
Oh, I can definitely tell this is a Twitter moment.
What is?
This is it's the red bean incident.
Oh god, the red bean jelly incident. And then we have, no, but the one before it has to be the cicada incident.
Oh, yes. We're definitely going to have those in Cerise Day.
How many incidents do we have?
Yes.
There is no limit. And I open it, yeah.
You want a short blanket statement as to how many incidents we have? Yes.
Harada-sensei whispered secretly into my ear as he glanced at Sanan-sensei's retreating back.
About that conversation just now, I think it's admirable that you're so diligent with your studies, but If you have something else you want to do instead, it's fine to prioritize that.
Oh, don't worry, fate will make us. What? But studying is what I'm supposed to do as a student.
Well, I'm just talking in hypothetical. Say that you put off your studies till later. I'm sure you bounce back. As it's your summer vacation of all things, so as your teacher, I want to see your experience all sorts of things.
I stared into Hara-sensei's eyes, and for just a moment, my heart skipped a beat. But soon enough, Sana-sensei returned and interrupted us with a laugh.
Oh my Hanada! It's no food for a teacher like yourself to lead a student down the wrong path. I feel like it calls for it.
You goddamn snake!
Yes.
That's not what I'm doing by a long shot.
I'm just gonna eat this red bean jelly in front of the both of you if you have this conversation.
I'm just trying to get her to enjoy herself during vacation.
Hanada-sensei responded to Sana-sensei's chiding and faint smile with a wry one of his own. As we ate delicious red bean jelly and drank tea. Why am I matching this game right now?
Because fate.
They passed the rest of the time quite comfortably and amicably. Tea time. After parting ways with Harada-sensei and Sana-sensei, I stopped by the library to do my homework as planned. Usually I'd be full of fighting spirit to get my homework squared away. But I felt strangely relaxed while remembering Harada-sensei's smile, and I finished my homework early. Huh. Thanks to his encouragement, I managed to finish it off without any difficulties. I got mail. You got mail. You got mail. Oh, don't fall. And it's from Hanada.
Beach or team beach or team mountain.
Oh god.
I said this earlier, but it's finally your summer break. You can do whatever you want. Unfortunately, I'm trapped at school and can't go out on a trip. However, if you did, which one would you prefer, the beach or the mountains?
Oh boy.
Ooh. Even though it's not true, mountains, I technically live in mountains, so...
The beach?
Me personally, it's the beach.
Let's see.
Hey!
It's Hanada.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Well,
it is summertime, so that makes sense. You say the beach. The mountains have their viewing seasons at other times of the year, but summer's the only time you can really go to the beach.
that is also true. We haven't saved in a while. Let's save.
Yeah.
By the time I finished studying and left the library, it was already sunset. The library had been nice and cool, so I guess coming to school during summer break wasn't a bad idea. We got mail.
Oh, why do we...
As I approached the school gate
okay, so this is actually in story, okay.
Yep. As I approached the school gate to leave the premises, my cell phone rang. It was a text from Osen. I'm sorry, I'm still traumatized from the last time. It was hot again today, huh? I want to hurry up and jump into the pool. I briefly stopped walking and replied that I was looking forward to Sunday. When I checked my phone again, I suddenly felt a presence behind me. Could it be?
Hi.
Fuck you, Okuta. I gingerly turned around and saw Okuta peering over my shoulder. I hope your kendo training went well. I said the first thing that came to mind when I saw that he was wearing his uniform.
Are you just about to head home now? Be careful!
Fuck you, Okuta. You cat. It was just a standard farewell, but it still made me feel uneasy for some reason. Yeah. Right. Thank you. Okuta
You
grinned and
can't
waved.
hide your lying eyes.
Okuta grinned and waved lightly as he saw me off. Ultimately, we parted ways and I returned home without any problems, but something about his smile had put me on edge. After that, by the time I had made it home and taken care of my chores, the sun had set completely. I guess it's about time I get started on dinner. What to make tonight? I thought of what ingredients I had in the fridge, mentally preparing tonight's menu. Meanwhile... Fuck you, Okuta. Meanwhile, as Soji Okuta headed home from Kendo...
Keeping this info to myself to get a head start wouldn't be a bad idea, but...
The corner of his mouth lifted into a playful smirk as he fiddled with his smartphone. Fuck you, Okuta.
It would be a waste to pass up such a fun opportunity.
Fuck you, Okuta.
Alright. And... done.
When he finished preparing the contents of each message, he sent them out, one after the other.
Hopefully this will shake things up a bit.
Fuck you, Okuta.
Chizuru is going to the pool this Sunday. Let's follow her. Chizuru is going to the pool? I've got no choice but to go! Chizuru is going to the pool this Sunday. I'm going with her too.
Okuta's going with her? Like hell I'll let him see Chizuru in a swimsuit.
Chizuru is going to the pool this Sunday. How? What is the meaning of this? How did Okuta come to possess this information? Everyone's going to the pool this Sunday. How about you, sir? Oh, the pool, huh? That sounds pretty nice. It's been way too hot lately. We're all going to the pool this Sunday. Won't you chaperone for us? Do high school students even need a chaperone? Well, not that I mind, though. Chizuru and everyone else are going to the pool this Sunday. Hijikata's coming too. I'm worried that they'll be all alive, but since Hijikata Sensei's going too... An intriguing incident is projected to take place at the pool this Sunday. Oh, well, when I hear there's something to be of intrigue, I just have to go see it for myself.
You goddamn snake!
I plan to cause an incident at the pool this Sunday. Feel free to try and stop me. What kind of crap is that punk Soji trying to pull? If you'd like to prevent Hijikata from dying of overwork, you must come to the pool this Sunday. The pool? But if death from overwork might be involved, then I just can't ignore it. Pool this Sunday, 1v1.
Huh? What is this? Some kind of letter of challenge? Oh, Okuta. A few days after that, It was the day we promised to hang out together. The Sunday we were so eager for. Blah. I'm gonna open the other one I got. Open the red bean jelly. Make it escape from its plastic wrapping. Prison, yes, prison. That's the word that I was looking for. I got mail. What from Nagakura?
Please listen to me. You must hear me out. I was wearing a brand new jersey when all of a sudden a hole opened up on the knee. Bought it really cheap, but still, this shouldn't have happened. Shall I fix it for you?
I think that's the correct one. Yeah!
Yay! Seriously? If it's okay, then please do. Man, girls are really something else. Yukimura, I'm sure you'll make a great wife someday. Aww.
That's cute.
Save?
Oh, right. Let's shave.
Alright, Fang.
I had arranged to meet with Osen and Kozusu at the pool. I came early, changing into my swimsuit, and headed to the poolside. Osen and Kozusu don't seem to be here yet. I spotted a lot of people having fun in the water when I scanned the area. But with everyone around me in swimwear, I ended up feeling really self-conscious, seeing everyone having their skin exposed like that. As I was thinking that... Oh, so this is where you were. It's the pool trip we've all been waiting for. So why the long face? I looked over my shoulder in the direction of the two familiar voices.
Oh,
It's the girls.
oh, she's so cute!
Every time. Today, let's have fun, some more fun, and some more on top of that until we drop.
And then more fun on top of that!
Since we went to the trouble of buying swimsuits, we should at least make the most of wearing them. Osen was all smiles, and Kozusu was sporting a fun-loving grin as well. Wow, you two look so cute. Thank you, but I think you look cuter, Chizuru-chan. Huh? No way. She's not lying, or just saying that. That outfit really suits you. Thanks. Maybe the two of them really did think that. But even if they did, it was still incredibly embarrassing. Although, it really is a shame. I do think a bolder one would have been better after all, don't you? That's impossible. Absolutely impossible. After I vigorously shook my head, I suddenly heard someone's voice.
I swear, exposing my wife's soft, fair skin to the public is more than is absolutely necessary. What an unforgivably reckless act.
Not tact. I truly couldn't care less about what the two of you wear. But could you stop being such a bad influence on my sister? I turned to the voices I heard and saw.
Wow!
Every fucking time.
Wow!
Kazuma and Kaoru? Why are you here? Did the two of you come to hang out? Actually, I knew full well that the two of them had awful chemistry, so I really didn't think they would arrange to go to the pool together. When I blinked at them, sure enough, they each looked away with a disgruntled expression.
we met here by coincidence. To imply that I would engage in any activity with such a child is completely unspeakable.
I agree with that last part and that alone. That's why you should go away. This is a family bonding time. Just us family. So how about you don't ruin it by butting out?
Ugh, Crit. The only one who should be going away is you, not I. It's only natural that a wife should be near her husband. Men will get the wrong idea and crowd her into drawers, otherwise no. Men with the wrong idea, huh? Have you tried looking in a mirror? You don't even have a wife in the first place.
The voices that interrupted them were familiar ones too.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Every time. Okuta, Saito, and Heisuke, you're here too? Why were the three of them here as well? I was still stunned from seeing them out of the blue when Heisuke smiled brightly at me.
Chizuru, you look amazing in that swimsuit.
In contrast, Saito-san seemed a little bit bashful as she spoke with some reserve.
If I were to express my personal opinion, I would say you've no need to expose yourself so much. You're perfectly fine just the way you are.
Thank you?
Still, what an amazing coincidence. Who'd have thought we'd all be here?
Fuck you, Okuta.
Maybe this is what they call fate?
Oh yeah, fate called Okita Soji?
Oh, crap.
Yeah? You okay?
Hey,
Eh?
okay. I accidentally hit the wrong button. Alright.
Fuck you, Okuta. Alright.
I was trying to hit that, but I hit the Discord. I hit the user settings by accident.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, I know. I'm acting like my hair color.
God, Jesus Christ. I forget sometimes what your hair color is.
I'm blonde just like Kazuma.
I know you are.
Okay,
My brain just forgets.
Ah!
Pretty man made for it to be fate, if you ask me.
Don't get the wrong idea, Okita. The one who is bound to my wife by the red string of fates is none other than myself. Also, Soji, I'm fairly sure you're the last person who gets to accuse people of having the wrong idea.
The guys kept interrupting one another and ended up glaring daggers at each other. We girls didn't know what to do, finding ourselves at a loss for words for a little while. What is even happening right now? I find it a bit hard to believe that everyone's just arriving here one by sheer coincidence. Nom nom.
Man, the power of coincidence, huh? I agree. What a surprise.
I looked around, feeling that something was amiss, but Heisuke and Saito-san both blatantly avoided eye contact. Wonder why.
Well, never mind all that. Let's go for a swim, seeing as how we're all here. I suppose. The obvious choice is the rapids. No, the waterfall pool is also difficult to dismiss out of hand. The kiddie pool would suit you bastards much better.
I wouldn't count you out either, considering your mental age.
God damn!
Did they actually get along or not?
Not.
Everyone walked towards the pool, caught up in their respective conversations. Okita smiled cheerily at those of us still standing around in a daze at the sudden series of events.
Here, Chizuru, let's go, let's go. Same goes for you two over there.
Oh.
Button.
Fuck you, Okita. There we go. Oh, right. Would that be alright, Olsen Kozusu?
Honestly, I was just looking forward to hanging out with you, Chizuru-chan.
Well, we can't tell them to go somewhere else now, can we? There's nothing to do but go along with it. Let's pull ourselves together and have as much fun as we can. It was the summer holidays, so the pool was overflowing with people. In addition to the families and couples, there seemed to be a lot of students like us there too. Everyone was screaming and laughing as they jumped and frolicked in the water. Seeing how much fun people were having almost made me forget how hot it was.
Still, this crowd is unbearable. Can we not simply rent out the whole venue for our exclusive use?
Stop saying things like that.
Please. Indeed. You should reflect on what would inconvenience others and consider how they would feel.
There were all kinds of rides and facilities for people to try as far as the eye could see. There was a diving board above the wave pool, a poolside rest area, and even a bar. There were a number of 25-yard lanes in the competitive swimming pool, too.
Yukimura, is there someplace you want to go?
Let's see. With so many options, it was difficult to choose. And then, at that moment, Heisuke's eyes began to sparkle.
Oh man, they have a water slide! Let's all sit down from the top!
A water slide?
How foolish. You expect me to associate myself with something puerile? Yeah, forget about those of us who are as tactless as a bull in a china shop. I'll go with you.
Okita was grinning from ear to ear when he said that. For some reason. Fuck you, Okita. Okita? Why are you smiling like that? You're plotting something, aren't you?
Who, me? Nah. Not at all. I wasn't even thinking about shoving Heisuke from behind on the slide at all. No sirree.
Fuck you, Okita.
Wait, Soji, you better not do that. I'm warning you. Right.
Okita ushered him away with a firm shove to his back while saying that.
Heisuke, I will see to your remains.
Goddamn Saito.
If everyone is going, should we wait until all of them have gone down the slide?
I suppose. Be careful, you two. Heisuke and Okita went climbing up the stairs. Those of us who remained below decided to dive right into the pool. The water feels so good. Come on, Chizuru-chan, hurry on in. Wait, you need to warm up properly before you go jumping in.
This way, my wife. I will grant you a lecture on swimming.
What do you mean you'll give her a lecture? Don't you touch my sister! Kaoru and Kazuma started trading barbs again, shooting each other death glares all the while. I felt flustered watching them argue, but then Saito-san tugged on my wrist.
Better leave them be. Let's go, Yukimura.
Okay. Whee! I plunged into the pool without a second thought, and the cool, refreshing water enveloped my whole body. Floating along the water, I almost felt like I was drifting leisurely through the sky. Eventually, I heard someone's voice echo from the top of the water slide.
Alright then, Soji! I'll be going on ahead and... Dude! Stop it! Stop! You moron! Stop pushing me! Stop! Splash!
That sure was dramatic. Are you okay, Hesuke?
Somehow. You bastard. How dare you splash water on me? You must have a death wish. Who cares if you get wet? Blame yourself for standing around like a dunce and spacing out.
Kazuma was completely drenched, looking absolutely furious as he hunted down Heisuke. And so they chased one another into the water. Okita, who had slid down without incident, looked as happy as a clam watching the two of them. Fuck you, Okita.
Photo op. Knew this was a good idea to get the waterproof feature on this.
Fuck you, Okita. Don't just say that. Stop them. He looked like he would rather watch paint dry, so there went that idea. Who else could help out here? Saito-san should be able to stop this. Feeling hopeful, I cast my gaze around for him. What I saw was...
He was out on a pool float.
Asleep. Saito-san slumbering like a baby on top of a pool float someone must have taken out at some point.
It looks like he's asleep.
Look at that annoying, blissful look on his face. How about I capsize that float of his?
Nagumo, did you not see the last playthrough? He'd probably kill you.
That's not funny, Kaoru. Everyone continued playing around like that, and the afternoon just flew by.
I know there was already silly music with this, but I couldn't help but think of Fooling Mode from Naruto.
What?
Give me a second. Copy that. Go into the Discord and this song. It's the same song it's the same one that is used whenever Naruto had that stupid face paint on him and was trying to get his picture taken.
You assume I've watched.
It was like in the first
I hear
or second episode.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Now I know what you mean. Now I know the music. It's just, I had to hear it to remember. Everyone continued playing around like that, and the afternoon just flew by. Well, I'll go stretch my legs for a bit. Let's see what's going on at the other pools. Oh boy.
It's the himbo!
I'm gonna choke every time you say that. Having fun sure is hard work. I felt wiped. I decided to take a break, got out of the water, and started walking along the poolside. I was worried about how things would turn out for a moment there. Though honestly, things were horrible at first. Kaoru and Kazuma kept losing their tempers, Heisuke kept complaining, Okita kept stoking the fire, and Saito-san would try to rein him in. It was kind of a mess at the start, but now things had calmed down considerably. Everyone had started to get along when counted, and things were starting to get less awkward. But the moment I zoned out, now you have that line.
Cannonball!
What? I flinched as a huge wave of water completely drenched me as I walked by the diving pool. I was dripping from head to toe, my eyes darting all over the place in a panic before I heard someone.
Holy crap, that was a close one. I nearly missed the water there. What in Christ's name are you up to, Senpachi? You ever heard of moderation?
What? Those voices belong to...
Yeah, we gotta get this button on there.
I know. I gotta find it. That's the
Did
thing.
you?
I haven't found it.
I'll send it to you. Hang on.
Oh, boy. Wait, but what the fuck are we getting rid of?
Probably, Okay, there's that. It's this one.
Oh, right.
It's either that one or...
Oh.
I feel like we could get rid of this, because this is definitely sounds anime.
Yep.
So...
I mean, it's in my sound effects collection for that reason.
Could probably get rid of this.
Oh god, I mean we could. Anyway. Harada-sensei? Nagakura-sensei?
Whoa, Yukimura! Ideal day to be at the pool, huh? So you really came, huh? Just like the intel said you would.
The... intel? Harada-sensei, who was wearing a wry smile, and Nagakura-sensei, whose eyes were glittering with delight, were both wearing swimsuits like everyone else here.
Wait a minute.
What?
Okay, never mind.
Eh?
Trying to, since you heard Fooling Mode a little bit ago and it was playing through Discord, I thought, oh, I'll just do it for here. Yeah, no, I didn't pick up.
I cocked my head, my mouth opening on its own. Did you both come here to swim as well?
Yeah, not just this either. Yeah, not just us either. The others are here too, you know.
What?
Wait, others? Yeah, just take a look yourself.
When I looked where he pointed, I saw two more people getting up from their lounge chairs, with one of them looking incredibly annoyed.
I wonder who that could be.
What? Oh, fuck no! Disaster has happened!
What happened?
My chair knocked over the popcorn!
No!
It's all over the floor!
No!
Ah!
Why?
I just wanted to charge my phone! Well, now I have to pick it up.
Ah!
I need to move shit out of the way so I can move my chair. And that was the last bag of popcorn I had, too.
Ah!
It's now floor popcorn, much like floor ice cream. Pip, where are you? I need you! You can have floor popcorn!
This is a Twitter clip.
How do I even sound from down here?
I am terribly sorry about the technical difficulties. We will be right back with our regularly scheduled program just as soon as the popcorn incident has been concluded.
You know what?
Huh?
I could just make this tomorrow, Sunday's clip.
Oh, there you go.
Because I didn't have one planned.
Hey, well, just like a certain turtle or tortoise said, there are no
Oh,
accidents.
hold on.
Yeah, just like Master Oogway said, there are no accidents. Can I make anything right now? Heavy ball and super potion. Now I'm gonna make more heavy balls. Uh, I think I heard something. I believe I did hear something because, yeah, it sounded like a door. Dun 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 dun. Riveting up footage that we're about to upload. Okay, so what is this? can't tell if she's back or not.
Why do things have to go wrong?
Oh, there she is.
Things are still going wrong. I might have to end stream.
You might have to end the stream.
Yeah, remember the job I have?
Oh, yeah, well...
These are the reasons I'm up till 2 in the fucking morning.
Okay, alright.
Still picking up popcorn. Why is there popcorn everywhere? Damn it. Come on. At least you can't get under the desk. I mean, you can get under the desk, but not where the cabinet is.
What?
Never mind. Something has gotten under the desk.
Oh, no!
Ugh. Come on. Out. Get under the cables, please. So that I can pick you up! Come on. Up. Fucking kernels everywhere. Oh no, my floor is all buttery. Ugh. Today had to be the night, didn't it? Well, you know what? Let's save.
Yeah.
Let's save.
Save.
I was right about it being in the middle of the school thing. The swimming thing, the pool thing.
Yep. So 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, folks.
We're coming back with Hakuoki Blossom and finishing off the 3 people that are left for the bad endings, which is Okita, Nagakura, and Kazuma.
Alright, and after all that's done, what you gonna do?
Oh, we're going to Kyoto Winds, because that also has bad endings and unrequited loves.
Oh, that's right, I forget about Kyoto Winds. So, drink water.
Please have a good day or night, and don't die because you didn't drink water.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.